12:55. We've already docked. It's a little bit chilly, so I don't know what we're gonna do today. But you can see here Bimini going up to breakfast. Okay, got a macchiato. When we started planning this, my sister was super excited for the tropical fruit bento. She wanted to have mangoes and kiwis every day. This is the first day she's having it though. The mushroom quiche. And then just so you know that bentos are only available in the morning, so if you want to grab some for later, put them in your fridge, do that in the morning. Something happened right there. Okay, got a bacon avocado sandwich and a mountain of chips, because this is the only place to get chips. I slept like garage, so got an Americano. Make up the room. We're going to be leaving, and we're going to be cleaning the balcony, so we're just going to close the cabinet. Not cabinet, the curtains. It's pretty windy out here, so I don't know if you can hear me. There's a free tram from the ship to the beach club, and there's a stop along the way. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes, I think I read. Beach club is at Resorts World, and they kind of like rent it out whenever the ship is in town. There's a special cart for rock stars, but for the regular people, you can just go here for the free show. There's signs, and they also are offering maps. Okay, from my research, this is like the first stop, and you can get out to rent a golf cart if you want to, and you can like pay all the price. It's a Hilton resort, so the casino. It took about 8 minutes from the time we sat down in the golf cart. I like this Christmas tree. There's a bar, and then some seating. About 10 a.m. so there's already people out here, obviously, because we docked at about 8. So that's one side of the pool, and that's the other side of the pool. Okay, gonna go down to the beach. There's plenty of chairs, and there's still some with the umbrellas. Okay, got us a place under the umbrella, second row, not too bad. Stations, a bar. This is one of the places where you can get food. I'll try to show you the food. There's a drink station for like soda. So there are cabanas here. I don't know if I'd want to be right by the toilet, but there's an option. Okay. There are a few clamshells, but you have to get here really early. I don't think you have to pay for those. But it's pretty windy today. I don't know how long we're gonna stay. Some boats over there. Found a little hammock grove. I'm gonna be here because it was too windy. I took a bit of a nap. It's actually kind of nice here. It's a little bit breezy, but not too bad. Over by the ocean was super breezy. That's why I moved, because I kept getting slammed in the face by sand, but I don't know how I'm gonna get out though. I somehow took a nap in fetal position, and I'm worried I'm gonna be like the cartoon where you flip around. By the way, they have plenty of beach towels. There's also like red ones, green ones, not gray ones, gray ones, not green ones, but specialty. Tasked with sourcing the food. This is the food menu. I stood in line for a long time. Passion drop and Kiss Me Silly. This is supposed to be frozen. It doesn't look super frozen, but I think it's okay. It's kind of cold. I said I wasn't that hungry. My sister went on a mission. She got one of everything except for the cake. And our mom has to join us eventually. She's doing her painting class right now. But it looks pretty good. This is the corn, obviously. The ceviche, the watermelon salad, the pork, the curry, the salad, the yuca fries, cassava fries, and rice and beans, chicken thigh. Back on the tram, we're gonna try to go to the town now. My dad's heading back to the ship. My sister and I are hanging out in Fisherman's Village. My mom's here somewhere doing her little painting class. So we're gonna hopefully catch her. So this is like part of Resorts World. So this is offside of the beach club area. So there's like gonna be just regular folks here. That's why there's kids. My sister was just commenting how it's not windy over here. Because I kind of was like, maybe we should go back to the ship and put on sweatpants. landed. We're taking off. I don't know. No, it's landing. It's stopping right over there. Over in the fishing village is like where the meeting spot is for the excursions. So on Virgin you could also do this jet ski thing, and then there's also that kayaking class or whatever, not class, but it's like an excursion. 2 people kayaks, 2 people jet skis. So you can't walk all the way around the little port area, or not whatever it's called, inlet. Basically there's so many different places you can rent golf carts from, so definitely negotiate and find the best price. Bimini Blue Adventures kayaking area. So there's also like little places here. Oh, this is where my mom's doing her thing, because this is where the painting class is. Watching the airplane now. Wonder if we can take it. Quarterbacking an airplane. Oh, they're leaving, I think. Probably going real fast. Even on the video, it looks like the propeller's not moving. We just literally went to it's just like an ad, fly traffic stuff. It landed. It was pulling into a parking spot the entire time. What a tease. Kayakers are like out of sight now, but the jet skiers are coming back. I guess there's like a prescribed path. Okay, so this is the Shore Things spot from the back, but basically all of the stuff is around here. Okay, my sister and I are back at the club, but we got a David. It's not the best location, but the float party should be starting soon.
Fun. All right, but let me ask, who's here to party? Well, everyone, it is time to float on. Make some noise for your happy crowd coming out right now. It's time to grab a float and float in that pool, y'all.
Carnage of the flamingo. They only had this, Heineken, and Corona. Belvedere Vodka Beach. Okay, it's 3 o'clock. We were gonna go to the shipwreck, but I just got really mad. These white people were being really white. They thought that they owned everything. And instead of being realistic and like taking the next tram, they decided to sit on each other. They're like, oh, isn't this so funny? Like, oh, imagine if everyone did this. It'd be like 4 of us. And I was like, dude, you're like 2.5 of me. And then your girl is like 3 of me. So, and then they like kept grabbing me and like touching me. Okay, so this is the Anise Daiquiri, the Garden Rose Spritzer from yesterday. And then this is the Golden Horizon. And we're in the dock house. My mom went to go get hot dogs for my dad and herself, so got some chips. Okay, my mom got the Reuben hot dog because we haven't gotten a specialty hot dog the entire time. Okay, my sister and I are back in the room. She's packing. I'm going to finish packing. I just made a Ship Eats order because we haven't done it yet during the daylight hours. So we tried it for breakfast. I think I just got coffee. Yeah, I just got coffee. This time we decided to get a couple of the cocktails just because we're going to be sailing away at about 7, I think. So we're going to actually pop out because Virgin actually lights up the balconies at each port and it spells out something in red. So we haven't seen it yet because we've gotten back on the ship too early. So we're going to try to do it this time. So I have an alarm set for 5:15, so we can start making our way out. Sunset is about 5:35, so I think that'll give us enough time. So I ordered some food and a couple of cocktails, and we are going to finish packing and be ready to go. My parents just found out that we have to like get our stuff out before 11, but yeah, anyway, that's the update. Okay, Ship Eats took a little bit of time, so it is time to chow down. My sister and I ordered a few things. We kind of ordered a bunch. Ooh, this is my soup. I ordered chicken noodle soup because I've been excited about that the entire time. My sister thought I was joking. I don't joke about soup. What is this? Woohoo, they're gummy bears. We got Haribo. Okay, so in order to get it for free in terms of delivery, we can use our bar tab to pay for anything. Anything that has a value means that if you add it on, it won't be a delivery fee. So my sister wanted to try this Paloma Craft House cocktails. And then I got this smoky margarita. Came with some silverwares. So if you order like beverages, they usually throw them in here. So like if you got coffee. So like if you wanted to order something for real cheap, you can get like a $3 espresso. We ordered the steak. Ooh, that looks pretty good. The steak you could order depending on your preference. I don't think we ordered that. Oh, it's my chicken noodle soup. The broth must be in here. I was like, what is that weird noodles? And then this must be the striped sea bass. Everybody says that this is really good and the steak is really good from the Ship Eats menu. This is going to be basically what was in the pink agave. Actually, now that I see this is the comically large steak compared to the sea bass. Like this is like the size of my hand. And then this is like the size of maybe 3 fingers. The steak is super good. My sister said the fish is just okay. My dad has joined the steak party, but I'm gonna make my soup because actually this was what I was the most jazzed about. Looks kind of bland. Ship Eats review, 2 thumbs up. I can't show my other thumb, but the soup was so good. Actually, it looked a little bit weak, the broth, but actually it was quite flavorful. I think it's just not like a fake chicken bouillon broth. I think it's like actually real vegetable and chicken. And then my sister ate the sea bass or striped bass. I keep calling it a sea bass. She thought it was pretty good. And my dad said that the steak was good steak. So just a little rare, but I got it medium rare. So they do cook it to order. So when you order, you can choose which level of doneness you want. The potatoes were okay. I didn't really care for them, but they had a lot of cheese on them, so. And then there was Brussels sprouts. The steak sauce was good too. So it came with a little cup of steak sauce, and that one was pretty homemade, I think. So it was pretty good. Okay, so my sister and I were gonna pop out because I thought that they lit up words on the balcony lights. So some of the balconies have red lights and then some of them have white lights, so they can like control it, obviously, kind of like a Philips Hue or whatever. My parents' one has red lights and then ours only has white lights, and I haven't seen them flick on yet, but at some of the ports they definitely were on because somebody was saying that the side of the ship in DR said see you 23, no, it's 24, like see you in 2024 and stuff like that on this ship, but we didn't see it because we were back already. So we also remembered that we need to drink the champagne. So if you book together and you have like the reservations like connected or linked or whatever, they'll put a bottle of champagne in both of the rooms. So we have a bottle of champagne and my parents have a bottle of champagne. I don't know. My sister and I have taken it on as a challenge to consume some of the champagne on the balcony before we head out for this last sea day. Sorry, not sea days, last movement back to Miami. So yeah, we're packed basically. I have my suitcases open still because I need to spend the sailor loot basically. That's also another challenge. We'll see. Anyway, so we're gonna do that when we push off here. Maybe we can see some port runners. I feel like everybody's probably head back though. It was pretty cold. Gonna shoot me in the eye. Is this even a good brand? This is very bad. We're not gonna drink this. Well, at least now we know we don't like that brand. So we have a Paloma and Margarita. We'll have that then. We're gonna rinse out these cups, pour it down the sink, you know, all the good stuff. Okay, so we're an angle. We're gonna try it. Never heard of this Craft House cocktails. The taste test nobody asked for. It's really smoky. I don't know if my sister, I don't think she'd like this at all actually. We're hoping to see port runners today, but I don't think that the weather wasn't that good. I don't think anyone was drinking that hard. and also it's kind of a contained area, so if you get left behind, that's on you, I guess. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna do this and then we're maybe gonna walk around a little bit before dinner. Our dinner reservations are quite late, 8:30, so about 2 hours after we sail away, and then the shops open again at 7:30, I think. My sister's better at this than me. She thinks it says Ahoy 2024. I was gonna say I think it says Ahoy. Okay, it might see Sia in 2024. Something 2020. Oh, Sia 2023. Sia 2023. That makes more sense. Confiscated so many conch shells. We're trying to figure out where we can see the vantage point. Oh, I think maybe here. I found a bracelet before. My sister found this again, so we're gonna just take this one. This is actually quite useful. My sister and I have been watching, waiting for the trams to come through. So, tram full of people. So there's a free tram to a lot of places on the island, actually. Okay, the ferry might be going before us, actually. My sister was, because we just heard a honk and it was definitely not us. So I guess that ferry is going to Fort Lauderdale. It's going fast. We're racing, those are the rock stars. It's super wavy right where the ferry is, but it's like long gone. Oh, okay, so apparently I missed the pilot boat showing up. It's over there. Running so fast. How heavy do you think those ropes are? These people are so close. Apparently bags need to be packed and outside the cabin by 10, not 11. Very slowly pulling away. Found this one. Actually, there was another one too. It was ugly though. Surprised my sister and dad haven't eaten more of ice cream. I think my mom had the most actually. The flavor today is the orange ricotta, and then the mango is the sorbet. So apparently the nougat one has vodka. My sister got the chocolate one. She's like, good. Surprisingly, my dad also only had one pizza. I don't know what's wrong. Now we have one for each of the kids. Those canned cocktails were disgusting. We had like 2 sips of it and we have tossed them. So it looks like we're alcoholics if you look at our recycling bag right now, or box right now. We did not. We had like 4 sips total. Okay, so we're looking at the shops in about 10 minutes when they open. And then my mom has like $170 of Sailor Loot left, and I have about $294 left. And my sister, of the $294, has about $55 left. The reason being is we split it in half, the first original amount, and then I also did a survey for $200. Okay, and then in terms of the bar tab, I have $150. My sister has $20. My mom has, she has $350 left. We're not finishing that. So from what I've read online, people have been asking to buy bottles at the restaurants on the last day. So like, for example, if you go to Gonbae and you buy the soju, you can get 2 or whatever, however many. The bottles of like the regular soju is $15 a pop, but they have like the fancy one that is more expensive. I've actually never had that one actually, but it's like, I think it was like $50 a bottle. And then at the Pink Agave you can buy mezcal and tequila. At Extra Virgin I think you can buy wine. But yeah, anyway, that's something I read online. I don't know if it's true or not. We're not going to do it. We're just going to not use all the bar tab. I don't remember if I ever showed you, but they do have an English style pale ale limited edition virgin craft beer from Wynwood.
That's your mom? I'm not gonna drink it.
The shops are absolutely packed right now. I still have more than $150 left, so we're gonna go back down because they have my what's it called, my foundation, so I need to check which color. My sister got this razzle dazzle magnet, because she's a big spender. That was $10. I got 2 eyebrow pencils, Number 3, I usually got 3.5, but they didn't have 3.5. They only had 4 and 3. And this one was 42. It's kind of expensive, but free money. Didn't want to leave anything on the table. My mom got this, the Caudalie Resveratrol Lift, and this is a night cream, $72. She's gonna go pack that now. And then I got the Beekman Smooth Booster Willowbark Alternative BHA Resurfacing Serum for $28. I haven't tried it, but I need a new BHA AHA anyway. And then got my, I got my Perfect Marc Jacobs perfume. This one I've been wanting since Germany because I saw it at the duty free and I didn't buy it. This was $129, I believe. And then finally we got this one here, which is the L'Imperatrice by Dolce & Gabbana, and this was $49. My mom used hers. She has $3 left and she refuses to buy a magnet for $2.49 to use it up. But yeah, we have 2 perfumes here and used up hers. And again, I'm going to try to get mine down to like pennies left. This is my Olympics, by the way. Turns out I was very wrong. I thought I was 120C. I'm 125W. I actually should have known I was not a C. I'm a W. So 125W. Gotta remember that. My sister's for sure gonna remember. I thought I was 220C. I'm 125W. Our last night is for Extra Virgin, which is the Italian restaurant. The first one you have, and you can share it, they're small plates. The second one is like a cheese and meat plate, and you can get that in a smaller size if you don't want everyone to have one. And then the secondi is going to be the main course, and you can choose it, but it comes out after the pasta course. For pasta, it's either family style, you can have a single half size and try out more. And then the server actually went through how many pieces were in each of the different items as well. And then cocktails are on the back. I don't know. My dad's getting a non-alcoholic basil lemonade finally. Okay, so this one is the gin and it, and that one's my drink. My mom got the Negroni. My sister got the Italian Stallion, which is limoncello, and my dad got the non-alcoholic basil lemonade. And then it also has a focaccia and then oil and vinegar. Beef carpaccio, calamari, and the meatballs. The server did recommend the crispy artichoke, but we didn't get it. My sister and I opted to get the meat and cheese plate as well, so I'm not going to go through everything, but the honey wasn't very good at the Sip Lounge for the tea, so I don't think we're going to do that. It looks a little weak. Okay, I got the, this one's the gnocchi, and this is the half portion. And my mom got the bucatini carbonara, so it's just basically a adult mac and cheese. My sister got the oxtail one at Agnolotti. Okay, my dad got the parpadelle ragu, so it has pork and beef bolognese. Okay, my sister got the spatchcock chicken, which is a 27-day-old chicken. And the server was like, yes, very young, but very delicious. My mom got the pork cheeks one. I don't remember anything special about it. It was just pork. It's the pork option. And then I got the sea bass. My dad didn't get a main option. He just only got the full size of the pasta. By the way, the server did recommend the steak, but we didn't get the steak, but she did recommend it. Okay, so this is the dessert menu, and the famous thing is the tableside affogato. And we also just got offered the limoncello shot, which is the other famous thing here as a dessert. And then this is the wine menu. So this is the limoncello shot, and it's on them. So with the Virgin Voyages, there's a lot of like free alcohol, so that's what it is. So only mom and I got the affogato, so they don't do it at the table right now because I think it's like way too crowded in here. But I got the whiskey crema, and then she got the vanilla, but they also didn't give us the toppings because again, it wasn't tableside, but it looks pretty nice. I have $12.56 left, so I know that the lip balm is $12. So I'm gonna get that. This is such needed headphones. These are out of budget, but these are $60. I mean, it's funny. They had a flamingo one for a while. It's a pool float and it's a speaker, but $60. I won my Olympics, 56 cents left. I also helped a lady who had $12 left figure out what $12 was. The circus thing, the line is in the way back. We did not get into the manor. Well, we got in, but there was no seat. So we're gonna go to Razzle Dazzle Bar to just see what it's like. Razzle Dazzle was closed. They were mopping. Okay, quick recap of the day. So today was the day in Bimini. Sorry, we're going to bed now. So Today was the day in Bimini. We spent about 4 or 5 hours out there actually, which was a little bit more than I thought actually. It's because it was so cold. If it would have been like maybe 4 degrees warmer Fahrenheit, we would have stayed out longer because my sister was real excited to like read a book, but it was just too cold and too windy. And then we ate food. I would just say that the food was very inconsistent. So when we originally went to the south side, I believe, Eats Station, and that food was really good. And then I was like not super hungry, so I ate a little bit. And then when my mom finished her class, we went to the north side one, or whatever the opposite side one was. And when we went there, the food was just not very good. And then apparently they had run out of a lot of stuff. I don't know what it was. My mom said that they did, and I was like, okay, whatever. So the sad part was because I was saving for the rice and beans for when my mom was there because it was so good the first time. It used like basmati rice, and they had like roasted garlic in it for the first side that we had with my dad and my sister. But when I went with my mom, it was just plain old white rice. There was no garlic in it, no nothing. And I don't really like white rice like that. Anyway, so the other odd thing is that they charge taxes on alcoholic beverage like choices when you're at the beach club, but when you're on the ship, even if you're like connected to the port in Bahamas, you don't get charged taxes, which I think is strange. I don't know. I won my Olympics. This was the biggest thing. I have 56 cents left on my sailor loot, which is pretty good. And then also the other thing is like, if my mom would not have done the $95 painting class, oh, by the way, she said that was like fine. It was so-so. She got like rum punch with it. That was like part of it. And she got a painting class, and she said it was kind of good, but kind of not so good. Depends on what you go in with it in terms of expectations, etc. But she would not have spent $95 on that. I would have had I think she has about $1.31 left on her account. So I would have had about $96 plus to play around with and get even better deal. But anyway, that was that. I do kind of regret buying that hat and cover-up combo because I ended up not using it, and now I have to carry it around. And I could have spent $35 on a new foundation, for example. So yeah, the food we had today was pretty good as well. The one thing is like the hours are a little bit strange. Yeah, that's about it. The hours are strange for some of the restaurants. And then we went to Extra Virgin. So actually, it was kind of a toss-up between Extra Virgin and Gumbe for me in terms of the food I wasn't that excited about. And then Extra Virgin actually ended up being quite good. So as you know, I don't really like Italian food very much at all, which was why I was surprised that this one was actually pretty good. All the food actually tasted pretty fresh to me. They do fresh make their pasta on ship and stuff like that. The meatballs are actually pretty good as well, and I was a little bit concerned because I don't really eat pork very well, and I think I had pork in it. One notable thing I realized was that there are no vegan options on the menu. So if you're vegan, I don't know, maybe call ahead to see if they even can make anything vegan for you. There are a lot of vegetarian options, but there's no vegan options. Everything has cheese or egg or something like that in it. We tried to do other stuff after, so I had to finish paying or spending down my sailor loot. I ended up buying a handbag and a $12 and whatever cents left over, and I knew that the lip balm from Supergoop was $12. So I went into the sundries shop and I bought that because I kept finding things that were like $12.88, and I would have had to pay like 30 cents out of pocket. I was not doing that on principle because my mom had extra 30 cents on her account. So yeah, I went there, grabbed that, and then there was a lady in there being like, well, just buy a bunch of sunscreen. And then she was like buying the not very good brand. I was like, no, you have to do Supergoop, it's so good. She's like, yeah, my sister-in-law says that. I was like, yeah, you have to do it. I was like, buy like the entire line because there's like all these options. And then after a while, she was convinced into buying that sunscreen, and then she was like, oh, I have $12.78 left or something. And then she was like, what do I do? And her husband was like, oh, I don't know, just it's fine. And then he was like, well, I guess we can just find something for $10. I said, ma'am, if you need $12, this lip balm is $12 exactly. So she ended up buying it. So yeah, that was my one reigning moment of being able to remember prices. And then my dad and I, because we finished at like 10:37, it's not that late actually right now, it's like about 11. So we finished shopping at like 10:37. The shops closed, I think, at 11:30 maybe. So then I got the notification that the acrobat circus thing was going to start in the Manor, which is like the club. And when we were there for the cabaret, I think that was the only time I was in there actually this time. I think my dad and my sister went to a show in there. They had like seats laid out and it was like more booths and stuff. This was like a club atmosphere. And then there's like a second floor. So if you're going there for a show and you're like in the back of the line, go directly to the upstairs part once you get into the club venue, because then you might get a area that you can see over the edge. I'm short, I couldn't do that. Plus my dad was there, so I had to corral him. So we didn't end up staying. There was a lot of seating area, but you couldn't see the acrobats, you know? Like, I don't want to see the acrobats. And I would say that that particular venue is not my favorite. Again, I was only in there twice. One time tonight for like 37 seconds. So then I was like, okay, well, we're gonna go on our regular jaunt that we were gonna do, which was to try to go to Pink Agave or Razzle Dazzle bar, because I just wanted to like experience it, because I've never been to the bar in Razzle Dazzle. They were like fully closed, both of those, and that was before 11. So again, I don't know what time the bars close in there, but they were like mopping and nobody was at the host stand or whatever. Yeah, so anyway, that's it, and I am done shopping and I'm done packing, etc. I have $150 left in my bar tab and I'm not able to spend it down for sure. My sister has $20 still. My mom has significantly more, so that's fine. We're fine not spending all of that, especially because my sister and I both got extra $100 for ours, and my mom got extra $100 because of my dad. Oh, so they went to Sailor Services one of the days to combine their accounts. So then, since my mom is the primary on the cabin, and then she has to accompany my dad for all purchases. So my dad couldn't go and get a basil lemonade by himself at the bar if he wanted to. She would just have to be there with him, which seems a little strange to me, but that's what it is. But yeah, anyway, that's it, and I will show you the process of debarkation. I don't know, we're going between debarkation or disembarkation. I think it's debarkation, but things are like showing disembarkation on the ship. So we got that tomorrow, and I'll show you the process there. We grabbed our time about 2 days ago. You have to go to the book ashore thing to book the time that you want to get off the ship. So make sure you do that right away when you get the push notification. Otherwise, you're gonna get like stuck at like a 7:45 slot. We ended up at like 9:45, I believe. And then my sister and I've already booked the Ubers, or you know, I only use Lyft, she also only uses Lyft. So I booked one from the port to South Beach. I got a pretty good deal on it because I pre-booked, and I also have my credit card savings. And my sister got a pretty good one from South Beach to Fort Lauderdale for us as well. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching. Follow me over on Instagram at Eat, Stretch, Explore. Let me know if you have any questions, because I'm pretty sure all of these videos are very jumbled because that was the type of days we were having. But thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.